Hello guys, this is Prime Concept. In this video, we want to look at some terms or some new concepts under the thin lenses, right? So we're going to consider two new concepts under our thin lenses. Remember in our previous videos, we explained the thin lenses, that is to say the convex lens, which is also known as converging lens, and the concave lens, which is also known as diverging lens. We explained these two lenses. We're able to draw the diagrams for the different image formations on these lenses. We looked at the formula that is used for lenses. Now in this video, we want to consider a term which we know as power of a lens. Power of a lens, right? Yes. Now there are certain people that may have a certain eye defect. Maybe they can't see something that is near very clearly, or they can't see something that is far very clearly, or they can't even see lines as thick as they are, right? So these things I'm writing on the board, it may appear to them very faint, right? They can't see. These are different eye conditions you can have. Now, and you go to the hospital to get a lens that can help you see things the way they actually are. Now, one of the things you want to know is the power of that lens. How strong is this lens, right? So the strength of that lens will determine how it can help you to actually view those things that are far or those things that are close. That is what we mean by power of a lens, right? The strength of that lens, the extent to which a lens can focus something for you so that it can be seen clearly at your retina. So that is power of a lens. So the power of a lens is denoted with the symbol P, right? And the power of a lens is simply the reciprocal of the focal length when the focal length is measured in meters. The power of a lens is the reciprocal of the focal length when the focal length is measured in what? In meters. So it means that before you can find the power of a lens, you need to know the focal length. And in case you have the focal length and the focal length is given in a unit other than meters, then you would need to convert it to meters. When it is in meters, the reciprocal will then represent the power. So power P is 1 divided by F, as long as F is in what? Meters. F is focal length measured in meters. So that the unit of power is what? Dioptre, which we denote with capital letter D. That is the unit of power, dioptre. And let's take a simple problem here. So find the power of a lens of focal length 20 cm. So we have a lens and the focal length of that lens is 20 centimeter. We want to find the power of that lens. So the first thing we want to know is that our focal length is 20 centimeter. So you want to find power, it means you must convert your focal length to meters. So I'm going to divide this by 100. So which is going to give me what now? 0.2 meters. So if this is my focal length, then I can find my power. I would simply say that the power is 1 by F, which is 1 by 0.2. So if you divide this, I don't have my calculator close. So if you divide this, you get your power, and the unit is what? Capital D, which is dioptre, right? So I believe this concept of power is very clear. And the next point we want to consider for lenses is combined focal length. Combined focal length. Combined focal length. Right? Now, why do we talk about combined focal length? So you talk about combined focal length when you have two lenses that are combined, right? For example, just like I mentioned, there are people that their eye defect might not be short-sightedness, may not be long-sightedness. There are other defects people can have, right? Now, say you have say someone, not you, say someone has a defect which is say astigmatism, right? Astigmatism cannot be corrected with your convex alone or your concave, right? Astigmatism simply means that the person, of course, astigmatism comes with old age. It means that the person may not be able to see something far and something close clearly at the same time. This is just because of the weakness of the ciliary muscle. The ciliary muscle is responsible for adjusting the focal length of the eyes. So if the ciliary muscle is weak, of course, it gets weakened with age. So at old age, most persons suffer from astigmatism. So if you want to correct that kind of defect, knowing that this person cannot see something far and something close at the same time, so it means you would have to combine two lenses for that person. So you're going to combine maybe a concave lens and a convex lens at the same time, so that I can correct the issue of long-sightedness and what? Short-sightedness. So that is why there is need to talk about combined focal length. So when you have two lenses that are combined, how do you find the focal length of the combination of that lenses? It's very simple. So the combined focal length, which you can also call equivalent, is given as 1 by f, which is going to be 1. This is going to give us 1 by f1 plus 1, how am I writing this? Plus 1 by f2, right? Where f1 is the focal length of the first lens, then f2 is the focal length of the second lens. So these are the two combined lenses. So these are their respective focal lengths. And then f is the combined focal length. So this is how you can find the focal length of a combination of lenses. Now you should take note that before you apply this formula, you must consider your sign convention when you're applying this, right? Knowing that if, for example, you are combining a concave lens and a convex lens, you have to consider that the focal length for a concave lens, say you have a concave lens, the focal length of a concave lens should always be what? Negative. And then the focal length of a convex lens should always be what? Positive. So you're going to consider their sign convention before you apply them to this formula. And in case they give you the combined focal length and they want you to get the focal length of any one of them, then you don't have to apply the sign. The result will now tell you which type of lens you are dealing with. So I'm going to stop here. In the next video, I'm going to solve a problem under combined focal length. So if you have enjoyed this video up till this point, please do well to hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment and share with 10 of your friends. Tell them this is prime concept. Thank you.